Hey Patreon, once again guys, thank you for your support. As requested by some of you, you guys wanted me to go ahead and work on some more schemes out of the run balance run playbook. The request was basically spread Y slots. We looked at another formation, which was essentially the tray offset, and then we have spread. So spread Y slot and spread is obviously pretty much the same formation. There's a lot of redundancy with plays, but anytime that you can get 4 wide receivers in the field is always a rarity in this game, so it's always good to be able to do that. So we're going to use a spread formation. Now, these are basically the plays. One thing I do want to let you know is that it only has one run play, which is an RPO zone peak. Not necessarily the best run play. It was better last year than it is this year, but that's the only play that we got. So we're just going to leave that as is. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the audibles. We've got basically curl flats, RPO zone weak. We've got the deep attack in, and we got play action comeback. We're going to leave a lot of these plays in place, but the thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and remove curl flats out of this formation. And we're going to do so by actually going ahead and putting in a better play, which essentially is a smash corner. Now the reason why I'm pulling out this curl flats play, which can be very good, is that it's redundant as far as passing concepts. I can basically replicate the same thing with the curl flats with this particular play, which essentially is going to be the smash corner. And that's going to give me the opportunity to have a smash concept with a corner route on either side. So that's why I want to pull that out. The deep attack, I like the running back route. I think it swings out and gets some pretty good space. Deep comebacks was a play I was actually considering pulling out, and I left it in. Out of the huddle, I looked at a bunch of different plays, and I found that the best play out of the huddle which is somewhat unique, is going to be this flanker dig play. There is some redundancy with it where you've got the smash dig, which essentially is the same, but you have a switch concept, which is something that you can't find in the rest of this formation. So to be able to have a way to go ahead and attack your opponent with switch with the switch concept is great. Now another play I considered putting in is the deep curl. This is actually a really good play. So you know what? I'm going to break this down, and then I'm going to come back to the flanker. The flanker dig is the base play, but this is something I'd also probably come out of the huddle. So I'm going to run against random nickel defenses. Just go ahead and select that, and I'm going to slide this ball back a little bit. We're going to respot the ball, and we're just going to go ahead and just put a little bit off the left hash right here. And then the first down marker is going to be the 50-yard line. So that's going to kind of give you an idea of where 10 yards is going to be at. Now this play, you can run it stock, but my preference nowadays is actually use a deep comeback route. I think it's better against man coverages. And really what we're going to do is we're going to watch essentially the streak receiver, which is Ertz, and we're going to see what happens with him and make our progressions and reads from there. So if we get man coverage, the deep comeback route is always going to get separation. Let's go on instant replay. I'm going to show you my read, and then so I'm going to make my progressions from there. So instant replay, I'm watching this guy right here. He's going to determine where I'm going to go with the ball immediately. So I'm going to watch the defender. Defender flips his back. I know that route is essentially dead, but the deep comeback route and also this table route is going to be wide open for me. Now the table route against man coverage is not going to be able to turn up and get a good yardage for you. So yeah, granted you'll be able to get 5 yards, but that's not going to be a big completion. But because I know it's man coverage, this deep comeback route is going to be an easy completion, especially if you get a good wide receiver. And on the backside, we got a levels concept with the drag and basically the inside dig route. So that's your man read with this particular play. So it's just going to go back to this play again. Deep comeback route. Watch Ertz. No one goes into the seam. You're automatically going to pop that and get an easy completion. So if you see no one over the top of Ertz, just throw it, man. Just don't even think about it. So let's go and see. Looks like we've got a cover 2 shell, and then we're just going to go ahead and just complete it underneath and get an easy completion. Force him to defend the flats, and that comeback route will be available for you a little bit later. So let's just go ahead and watch. Nobody in the flat. Easy completion. Go ahead and pick up your 5 or 6 yards or sometimes 10 yards with that. And I didn't even get the ball off clean. So one quick adjustment. Watch the coverage. Now here's the cool thing about the levels concept is that if he really starts flooding the zone off to the right, you've got basically a high-low that you can check it down to. So it's going to give you easy progressions to read. So this is your first read right here. You're going to watch that. I could have hit the deep comeback route. That was available for me for an easy completion. But I've also got this route right here in the flat. That was an easy completion. But look at the levels concept back here. I've got this guy coming across the middle, so his user would have to play that. And I've also got the deep dig on the backside too. So this play just, it's good. I really like it a lot. I could potentially go ahead and I would potentially pull it out. This route actually against certain cover threes with a buzz zone with a safety will actually be wide open for a touchdown, especially if you got yourself a really fast wide receiver. So let's go and see. No. So he basically, the safety was right above it. So I'm going to go ahead and make a couple more completions, and I'm going to jump into the other play and show you the rest of the scheme as we go. So let's just go and see if exerts. Here we go. Oh, no. The defender actually came down. I thought he was going to play a blue or a yellow zone, allow me to get over the top for a one-play touchdown, but that didn't happen. This looks like it's covered 4. It is. So now you just go ahead and go high-low, and obviously that deep comeback route is always going to be there for you. You can actually go and complete that one more time, and then we'll jump on. I want to see if that seam opens up with Ertz. Here you go. So this is exactly what I was waiting for. So you could see where if you got a very fast wide receiver and that defender slides out of that zone, that could be a one-play touchdown. So I'm gonna watch. I'm always watching this guy because I'm gonna take my reads from there. Where I'm going to go with the ball. But look how this guy, this is actually inverted cover 6. This guy slides out, lets him get inside positioning. There's no over-the-top safety help. So a nice little inside pass lead, and I can get a nice easy completion right there in the middle field. So that's what I love about it. So let's go and jump into the next play.